Supporting all the boys. Thought I'd make a trip over. I was coming over here anyway, so pop in and show some support.
Is this getting the heart going again? Are you ready to come back to boxing?
Ready as ever, to be honest. I've had 2 years out the ring, and I fat as a pig, hairy as an animal, but still as hungry as a lion. You have 2 years out the ring, and it gives you that va-va-voom to get back in there and bust a few heads.
What if you could put it into a time zone for us, if you can, how long are we looking before you step back between those ropes?
I wouldn't say that long, to be honest. I've only got 7 stone to lose. It's not like I've got 27 stone to lose now, is it? But no, I'm looking at next year now anyway. I'm going to train over the Christmas and get back in there next year.
Who have you got your eye on? Who do you want to fight? Will you come back with warm-up fights, or are you ready to go in there at World Championship level?
To be honest, I've always been a World Championship level type of a guy, but there's only a few weightlifters to beat, so I don't really need that many warm-ups. I can't really bench press 100 kilo. I'm about 32 kilo kind of guy, but I do have a bit of sweet science in this old brain, and my old legs can move around a bit, and I can dig deep when it comes to it. So, do I need that many warm-ups? I don't think so. I'm a 40-year-old. No, I'm 29, so still got a long time in boxing if I want to do it. But, I'm just so happy and excited to potentially be a part of one of the biggest fights in British boxing history.
Against Anthony Joshua, is that what you're saying?
Joshua, yeah. Because why I say this, people will say, well, why do you think it's that? Because I'm saying it because 2 unbeaten heavyweights, 1 unified champion, 1 lineal champion, both over 6'6" tall, both over 18 stone, 1 nice guy, 1 bad man. It is what it is. It's I think the public are gonna, shall I say, relish the thoughts of making this fight happen.
Could you be ready to do that next summer, maybe at Wembley Stadium or a stadium?
Listen, I think next summer's ideal and realistic. I ain't going to do it in February or March because obviously I'm not in shape, but I'll be back in shape by the time March, April comes round. Be back ripped, looking sexy as ever. Couple of sunbeds, a haircut and a shave. I'll be back to me old self. This time though, last time I'd done a lot of stuff and I had a lot of things I wanted to achieve. I wanted to be the most charismatic, most controversial champion, maybe of all times. And, I said a lot of stuff that I didn't really mean in the past and, got me in a lot of hot water. I paid the penalties, I paid the price. Let's just get it all out the way. And I just want to talk boxing now. I'm not interested in politics or religion or any other thing apart from fighting. That's what I do. Tyson Fury's the name and fighting's the game. So all I want to say is, I want to get them in front of me, line them all up, and I'll knock them all down. That's the promise.
Let's talk boxing then. Deontay Wilder, the WBC champion, fights this weekend. You and him have had a history, met in Brooklyn in the ring, and there was talk that fight would happen. Would you take that fight if Anthony Joshua wasn't an option?
To be honest, I know that Anthony Joshua is an option. So the fact that I owe Deontay Wilder a fight anyway it's good, I promised him a fight a long time ago in Sheffield. Before I jumped in the ring in New York, we was in Sheffield at a small old show. I think it was at the Magna Centre maybe. And Richard Towers was there with Wilder. And it was in the crowd and I thought, you know what, I'm going to build this fight right now, 5 years before it even happens. So I got on the mic and said, right, there's a guy in here now, he's going to be the next heavyweight champion of the world. Get your ass in here, yeah? So I got him in there, got everyone to give him a big scream. And it kicked off from there. So we've had a lot of back and forth and he don't like me, I don't like him, and that's boxing. But at the end of the day, there's only one way to settle it, and that's to get in the ring and have a fight about it. And may the best man win. There's no frills or spills, it ain't rocket science. Just get in there, do what you do, and you win, lose or draw, end of.
What's the situation with your boxing licence and the British Board of Control? Is that a stumbling block at the moment?
To be honest, not really. Everything's going really well. So far, so good. I am looking forward to getting back. The board are going to do what the board's going to do, and I know they'll make the right decision. And that's about it, really. There's not much more I can say. I don't really know that much more than anybody else. I only know what I see in the papers anyway, because that's as far as it's along so far.
You're really good at predicting the future. When you came in before you fought Vladimir, you told us exactly what was going to happen, and it happened. Tell us where we're going to be in 12 months' time.
Where I'm going to be in 12 months' time? I'm going to be still in the same place with my skin tanned and my hair long, a little bit more money than I've already got. but I'd be back on top.
Back in boxing?
Back on top of the world. You know, listen, there's only a couple of men that stand in between me and everlasting glory. If I beat AJ and Wilder, then that means I'm the dominant heavyweight in my era, because they're all from my era. And, you know, I went over to Germany and I upset all the odds. I made all the belts become vacant. I give all these guys an opportunity to make money and to fight for belts, because I don't get any credit for that sort of stuff. What I did, opened up the whole division, and it's just all criticism all the time. But you know what? I've got thick skin. It does not bother me one time. They doubted me in Germany. They doubted me every single time, and I'm sure they're going to doubt me again. And everybody's going to have me already whooped before I even go in there. But I can tell you one thing. 25 times before, I was writ off. So I've been out of the ring 2 years now, so that should make it quite even for all these other guys to catch up a little bit. You know, it is what it is. Don't want to come across too big-headed, but I just want to come across accurate, straight to the point. And I can't wait. I really can't wait. I'm really excited, motivated. I'm back. Return of the Mac.
Brilliant.
2018 Tyson takeover.